Looks like another Amazon package. And since I worked so hard unloading that box, hang on. Since I worked so hard unloading that box, it's time for me to feed. Pretty good.
Kids out here are baptized with their cowboy boots on. There's more cattle than people, by a lot. There's 28,000 farms and ranches in this state. So if you want to rope or ride, make hay while the sun shines, this is it. These are whereas real men put pork and beans in the can right on the damn fire. Our nephew. And them's our women. You kiss me, you taste black coffee and skull.
And if you kissed me, it would probably taste a little like pizza or grilled cheese today, because I made one earlier.
Talk to people about what it's like to live in some of these small
Grilled cheese
towns.
and
But the only people in town that we could find were all
and
the
Coca-Cola.
students. So those are the only places we stopped. Some of them were
Drink it
closed.
up. It helps the economy.
This is what people want. This is what they need.
Drink it up.
How are you
It
guys?
helps the economy.
But down the road, we found some luck. Came into a prairie town called Broadview. Population. I bet that place is packed when they open those chutes up.
All right, we're dealing with 97 degrees Fahrenheit. It is 214,618 miles on the odometer. It's June 8th, 2024. I considered starting with the copyright Nazi, so he comes in first to try to stop the play, but I made him come in late. Relatively the second scene. So the play already starts with kind of almost like a voiceover. You hear a voice, and he's basically, the voice is just a voice, and it's talking about the possible titles of the play. That's probably the inner working minds of the playwright, Euripides style kind of thing. Here is the butterfly. So the copyright Nazi comes in probably like on scene 2, scene 3-ish. And he breaks in the side of the theater and he tries to stop the play. And security has to take him out. Like, security basically just escorts him out of the theater or off the side. It'd just be an actor dressed up in a Nazi uniform for like a little moment. And you're like, what in the world was that? And then the security guard comes in, takes him away, and then it goes back to the play. As if it was an interruption of the play. Like a kind of like a fake protest. Then it goes back to Ash, and so that's what I worked on last night, was the copyright, Mr. Copyright Nazi coming in. So that's secured, and now we're just going to work on chunks every night. You can see the pacing that I'm going. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 pages, but what I'm really doing is I'm going in small bites, so little moments. And I'm like, okay, spelling looks right. This is what the characters are saying. This is the motion of this moment. So when we do the first reading, I can really listen to the music of the play. Then when we watch it, all the way through, then I can really get an idea of what the play, how the play lives, and the music of the dialogue. So it's kind of, a play is something you write down. It's like a guide to a moment. Right? So why do we write plays? To respond to a moment. Same thing Thespis did when he stepped out before the chorus and began speaking. He was responding to a moment and time and space. So I'll have to have moments, in my life where I can sit there and watch it, and then I can start to develop it. Usually stage managers and stuff like that are behind a lot of how the copyright ends up happening, like how it ends up getting published because the stage manager will add notes, same with the assistant director, or possibly even lighting people. They all work together to create this type of play. It's not just the playwright only, because the play has to lift off, and then all of a sudden it starts to develop. Even the actors are involved in the final publication of a play. And then when the play premieres, it can be frozen, and then after time, it can be revised. A play can be revised. It's like if I went back and did Man 1, Man 2 today, I'd need some pretty great flexible actors. You know, I'd probably try to direct it myself, which I think I directed the first one myself too, because I've produced and premiered plays here in Fort Worth that have been written up at the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. So, meaning I've got basically reviews done here. If I do here, or if Hip Pocket allows it to happen, or somebody, then it would be my second play. That would be done here in Fort Worth. Anyway, to delivery. 537, 3.4. This area right here is known as River Oaks. Now they have one in Houston that's really, really nice. Like they have South Lake or West Lake here in North Texas. But this River Oaks is actually in Fort Worth. Still relatively nice. You're gonna have older houses like this. Some scattered around are gonna be brand new houses that have been rebuilt. Some of the houses have been cleared and then brand new houses put like right on top of it. But a lot of it is older houses, anywhere from the 50s. Now River Oaks was started in 1949. That's when it was developed. And it's been here more than 70 years. Probably about 74 years to be exact. Working on 75. Well, that's closer to 76 years, I guess. It was here before, but it was probably mostly just land. Now it's been developed. You ever really thought about what energy is? So Einstein's like, I understand energy. Well, he defined it. Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. So what's energy? Well, they'll go, well, energy is the emission of its movement. Right. You'll have to define energy. You can do it with the English language, but you don't understand it. Nobody does. Einstein didn't understand it either. He only kind of attempted to. That's why he put squared there. Square was just a guess. He knew there was such thing as mass. He knew that there was such thing as light, which has to move to create a trace of energy at a certain speed. Non-existence has movement. It moves just like dark matter. It's the way to get around the speed of light and a way to get around dark matter. It's between the two. I'm stating that non-existence is a new theory. That's why when you read the first one, it's the new energy theory. Get it? So define energy to me and I'd like to talk to you. 5469 4.1.